Hey you guys, it's Karen, and we here at Bruth Media are so excited to announce our first Friend of the Month Spotlight. And that person is Jennifer Martina. Jen is an amazing actor, producer. She's one of the co-creators of Shrunken Shakespeare Company. We went down to Access Theater to interview Jen, where she is currently portraying the role of Natasha in What We Know, an American adaptation of Chekhov's Three Sisters, which also was created by Shrunken Shakespeare Company.
My parents actually met on the road, both working for Royal American Shows, which is a carnival company. My grandfather was a ticket taker, and my grandmother was in the sideshow, in the freak show in the 30s and 40s. As the alligator girl, because she had a skin disorder called ecdysis, which makes your skin very dry and scaly. You know, in the 1930s and 20s, when she was a child, that was a huge, weird thing that kind of made her ostracized from a lot of places. The freak shows and the sideshows were, you know, the main way that people had an income at that time who were different. She was a huge inspiration to me. I like to say that, you know, show business is in our blood because, you know, I have that in my family. And I went to the University of Tampa for musical theater. But that was my original plan for life, for my career, was to do musical theater and be a Broadway actor. About 4 years ago, I started working with an amazing actress and teacher and director, Sybil Lines, and she really sparked my interest in Shakespearean classical theater and gave me the knowledge and confidence to pursue that and actually know that it's something I can do and it's something that I am good at. I got together with Yvonne and two of our other friends, Danny Cervoni and Daniel Tobin, and we just talked about wanting to do a Shakespeare play. And the four of us were actors that had varying degrees of experience in producing. We started working on A Midsummer Night's Dream. We did it at the Muse in Brooklyn, which is a circus and aerial space. So we chose Midsummer so that we could use the aerialists there in the show. So they were the fairies and they did silks and trapeze, and we used that space to create the world of Midsummer. So that was the aesthetic we had from the beginning, is taking a found space and creating something out of that and choosing the piece out of that. This show is called What We Know, and it is our first original piece. It is based on Chekhov's Three Sisters. And we've been working on this piece almost a full year. The 9 actors that are in the show actually created and wrote the script. We created the piece tailored specifically to the people in it, and their personalities are just as much a part of the show as Chekhov's characters and stories. We found the Access Theater, and looking at the space, it actually looks like you're in a house. We looked at it and we said, this is perfect because we don't want people to feel like they're going into a theater. We want them to feel like they're going into someone's home. So this is some of the cast of What We Know. This is Yvonne Cohn. She's also one of the co-producing artistic directors along with me. This is Jen Alcott. Hi! And this is Eric Chase.
Studying my lines.
So that's really the reason we chose this space, because we wanted to stay with that found space aesthetic and site-specific aesthetic as much as we could while still using the advantages of having a theater. When you're creating something, especially in this situation where it's a devised piece and there are 9 authors, you're never done with it. And we won't be done with it. When this run is over, we'll continue to develop the piece and do rewrites and do possible future performances. The danger is always to want to keep working on it, to keep tweaking it and to keep adjusting it, and eventually you just have to let it go. You're going to refine your performance, but after a certain point, once you've written a script, you have to let that be.
All right, so don't forget to go see Jen and the rest of the cast of What We Know, an American adaptation of Chekhov's Three Sisters, this weekend at the Access Theater downtown.
You can find out more information about What We Know at www.shrunkensshakespeare.com. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Just look for Shrunken Shakespeare Company on Facebook. And on Twitter, you can look up Shrunken, S-H-K-S-P-R. You know, it's without all the vowels. Look us up, follow us, and we'll see you soon.
Bruth.